Join me as I take on the challenge of mastering motivation for diabetes prevention without relying on carb restriction. In the United States alone, over 34 million people live with diabetes, and this number is projected to grow to an astonishing 54 million by 2030. Diabetes is a serious disease that can cause blindness, kidney failure, and even amputations. These statistics are alarming, and it's clear that something needs to be done to prevent this disease from spreading further. Motivation is a crucial element in preventing diabetes. When we're motivated, we're more likely to make healthy lifestyle changes that can help prevent diabetes. But what if I told you that it's possible to achieve this without restricting your carb intake? Traditional methods of diabetes prevention often focus on cutting out entire food groups, but this approach can be unrealistic and unsustainable for many people. Instead, let's focus on finding ways to stay motivated and committed to our health goals. Staying motivated isn't always easy, especially when it comes to making significant lifestyle changes. Many people struggle to find the motivation to start and stick to a healthy diet and exercise routine. We've all been there. We start strong, but eventually, we fall back into our old habits. It's frustrating and demotivating, and it's a major reason why many people struggle to prevent diabetes. Lack of motivation can also lead to feelings of guilt and shame, which can be a major obstacle to making progress. When we feel like we've failed, we're less likely to try again. This negativity can create a vicious cycle that's hard to break. But what if we could shift our focus from restriction to empowerment? What if we could find ways to make healthy living enjoyable and rewarding? Another major challenge many people face is the feeling of deprivation that comes with traditional diabetes prevention methods. When we're told we can't have certain foods, it can be hard to resist the temptation. But what if we could find ways to make healthy choices feel like indulgences? This mindset shift can make all the difference in staying motivated and committed to our health goals. Many people also struggle with the idea that they need to make drastic changes to their lifestyle in order to prevent diabetes. But the truth is, small changes can add up over time. The problem is, these small changes can be hard to stick to when we don't have the right mindset. We need to find ways to make these changes feel like positive additions to our lives, rather than restrictions. Feeling like we're missing out on social events or gatherings that involve food can be another major challenge. Many people struggle to navigate social situations while still making healthy choices. But what if we could find ways to make healthy living a social activity? What if we could find communities that support and encourage us to make healthy choices? The fear of failure can also hold people back from making changes to prevent diabetes. What if I try and fail? What if I'm not good enough? These fears can be paralyzing, and they can prevent us from taking action. But what if we could reframe failure as an opportunity to learn and grow? What if we could find ways to make progress, not perfection, the goal? When it comes to diabetes prevention, many people focus on the what to eat, what to avoid, what exercises to do. But what if we were to focus on the why? Why do we want to prevent diabetes? What will our lives be like when we're healthy and thriving? Focusing on the why can give us a sense of purpose and direction that can help us stay motivated. Self-care is another essential element of diabetes prevention. When we take care of ourselves, we're more likely to make healthy choices. But what if we could take self-care to the next level? What if we could make self-care a non-negotiable part of our daily routine? This could involve anything from meditation to yoga to simply taking a relaxing bath. Many people also struggle with finding accountability and support when it comes to diabetes prevention. When we're trying to make lifestyle changes, it can be helpful to have someone to report to, someone who will hold us accountable and encourage us to keep going. But what if we could find ways to hold ourselves accountable, to be our own biggest cheerleaders? The current approach to diabetes prevention often focuses on restriction and limitation. But what if we were to flip this script and focus on addition and abundance instead? What if we could find ways to add healthy choices to our lives, rather than taking things away? Imagine if we could make diabetes prevention feel like a journey of self-discovery, rather than a chore. Imagine if we could find ways to make healthy living feel enjoyable and rewarding, rather than restrictive and boring. This is what I want to explore today, a new approach to diabetes prevention that focuses on motivation, positive reinforcement, and sustainable lifestyle changes. One of the most effective ways to stay motivated is to focus on progress, not perfection. When we focus on progress, we can celebrate our small wins and build momentum. We can also learn to be kinder to ourselves when we make mistakes, rather than beating ourselves up over them. Another key element of this new approach is to focus on positive reinforcement. When we're rewarded for our efforts, we're more likely to stay motivated. This could involve anything from treating ourselves to a massage to buying a new workout outfit. The important thing is to find ways to make healthy living feel rewarding and enjoyable. Sustainable lifestyle changes are also essential for staying motivated. When we make drastic changes that we can't sustain, we're more likely to give up. But when we make small, incremental changes that we can build on over time, we're more likely to stick with it. Let's take a look at some successful diabetes prevention stories that use motivational techniques without strict carb restriction. These stories are a testament to the power of motivation and positive reinforcement in achieving our health goals. One woman I worked with was able to reduce her risk of developing diabetes by making small changes to her diet and exercise routine. She started by adding more fruits and vegetables to her meals, and gradually increased her physical activity levels over time. She also found a workout buddy to hold her accountable and provide support. With these small changes, she was able to make significant progress and reduce her risk of developing diabetes. Another person I worked with was able to prevent diabetes by focusing on self-care and stress reduction. She started practicing yoga and meditation to manage her stress levels, and made healthy eating a priority. She also found a community of like-minded individuals who supported and encouraged her on her journey. With these changes, she was able to make significant progress and reduce her risk of developing diabetes. These stories demonstrate the power of motivation and positive reinforcement in achieving our health goals. By focusing on progress, not perfection, and using positive reinforcement and sustainable lifestyle changes, we can make healthy living feel enjoyable and rewarding. In conclusion, mastering motivation for diabetes prevention without relying on carb restriction is possible. By focusing on progress, not perfection, using positive reinforcement, and making sustainable lifestyle changes, we can make healthy living feel enjoyable and rewarding. Remember, it's not about restriction, it's about addition in abundance. If you want to learn more about diabetes prevention strategies and how to stay motivated, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. And if you have a story to share about your own experiences with diabetes prevention, please leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to hit that like button and the notification bell, so you can stay up to date on all my latest videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.